Every time I hear that music, I get chills. That is how much this game influenced me as a kid. I used to play this all the time. After school, after I told my mom I'm sick and got out of the school, and after I was really sick and stayed home. When my mom asked me what I have, I said Chloitis. But why does it seem that I'm the only one who played this game? Why there are so many games of that era that are getting remakes, reboots and other things that begins with re, and this game is getting completely ignored? Claw, also known as Captain Claw, is a 2D side-scroller platform video game published by Monolith Productions in 1997 about a pirate cat, yes, you heard that right, who sets on a quest to find an ancient amulet while fighting enemies and solving puzzles. Pretty generic, but it was good, trust me. It is Monolith's second release after Blood was released that same year in May. The plot, which is presented in beautiful 40p Saturday morning style cartoon, is about a famous cat pirate,
Captain Nathaniel J. Claw,
and imprisoned by the Cocker Spaniards. Get it? Because they're dogs and they are Spanish. Anyway, after they attack and sink his ship. In the prison cell, waiting for his execution, he finds a note and a piece of a map hidden in the wall. The note tells of the Amulet of 9 Lives. 9 lives, of course, cat. A mythical artifact that grants its wearer near immortality.
the 9 Lives Amulet? I can't believe it. Could it be true? Probably not, but just in case.
That's it. I warned you. Now I'll quiet down myself.
Breaking out of his cell, Claw sets out to collect all 9 gems of the amulet and retrieve it for himself. Not exactly your altruistic superhero, but good enough. Now, I won't say that is the best plot in the world, but in relation to other games in that era, it was Shakespeare. Take Jazz Jackrabbit 2 for instance. I really loved that game too, but the plot was 2 rabbits fight an army of turtles. Yes, that is also a turtle, really, Google it. Why, who, when, doesn't matter. Take the addictive gameplay, and it was addictive, the beautiful music, which it was, and say thank you. So cutscenes aside, how about the graphics, the design? Well, as you can see, it's pretty great. Each level is split between 2 mini levels. One is brighter like daytime and the second part is darker like nighttime. And the design of the levels themselves is pretty spectacular. Every level has its unique theme. Sometime you in a forest, then you're in a French town, then you're in beautiful calming place of crystal and water. I mean, look at this level, hear this sound. Man, I think I can meditate to it. Never mind. By the way, the second part of the same level is a whole other story.
Oh, well.
So we talked about the plot, the graphics, but the gameplay, well, as you can see, Claw was a 2D side-scrolling platformer with simple melee combat. The objective for Claw is to reach the end of each level, fighting through various enemies and overcome obstacles along the way. Claw's main weapon is his sword, though he can also punch or kick when close enough to an enemy. Claw also has a pistol, dynamite and a spell called Magic Claw, which I have no idea what that is. I mean, is it electricity? Is he a wizard all of a sudden? I don't know. And this game is damn hard. I mean, Dark Souls level hard. Some of the bosses, like the hybrid of frog, octopus, and Stromboli from Pinocchio, is pretty impossible to beat unless you spend hours upon hours of trying anything or checking the internet. By the way, to defeat him, you need to throw a dynamite into the hole behind him. A little tip. How do you suppose to know that? You don't. It doesn't make the game less fun, by all means. The fluid gameplay, the amazing level design makes you come back to it every time, even after the 10,000th revive. So why that game went under the radar? It can't be the reception. The game got pretty okay reviews. Allgame, which was a pretty big name back then, gave Claw a highly positive review comparing its enjoyment value to Super Mario and Crash Bandicoot franchises who live to this day. GameSpot gave Claw a score of 7.7, high, very high, stating that it is easily the finest modern side-scroller available for PC. Colin Williamson of PC Gamers praised the graphics and 64-player mode, but criticized the game for being too similar to other side-scrollers. Like you could make a side-scroller game and make him substantially different. And by the way, in the credits, there is a mention of sequel being developed called Claw 3D, and it was really in development around 1999. However, due to copywriting issues with the character Captain Claw, Monolith dropped the project and passed all the codes and assets of the unreleased sequel to a Polish game developer called Techland, pretty generic name. Techland announced that a sequel to Captain Claw was going to release in November 2007 under the name of Captain Claw 2. Man, the excitement! The release date was delayed to 2008, doesn't matter, at least we will get it. However, the game was renamed to Jack the Pirate Cat. Later, it was renamed again to Nikita the Mystery of Hidden Treasure, and the trailer was released on YouTube.
Forces awake, courageous heart beats like the war drum. Let your mind run free. Become a pirate like we. Hey!
The game released later that year and became a standalone game that had nothing to do with the original game, which of course got the loyal fanbase very angry. And the fact that the game was pretty bad made it no better. Anyway, I would like to hear what you think. Did you play this game? Did this video made you want to play it again? Or play it at all if you didn't? Or did I just tingle the little organ that we have in our mind that in charge for the sweet nostalgic feeling? I hope I did one of them. Thank you very much for watching.
Let it not fall into the hands of someone corrupt or villainous. Guard it with your life, and it will serve you forever.